feel very good about it. It's a cool experience to get to play a team that personally I've been watching since I've been interested in football, from being from the state of Alabama. So it's one of those cool experiences that you get to actually insert yourself into, watching from the sides for so long and being in the stadium and watching them. So especially now in this position that they're in, being the #1 team, it's just a good test for our team to see where we are and to see what kind of team at this stage of the game we are in week 2. So I'm really looking forward to just playing the best team in the nation, really.
You and Kylen, a bunch of other guys from Alabama. I'm sure you have some family and friends there. And how exciting, extra motivational will that be for you?
Very, very motivational. Not only a game where, like I said, a test to see where we are as a team, but also just a fun game for me and Towner and a couple other guys like Drew Davis and Brandon Ray to play in front of friends and family, being that close to them. So I remember when this game got scheduled, a lot of people were texting me, calling me, telling me how excited they were, and it's been even more so now that it's a week away. So it'll be very fun just to play in front of those people, in front of the people that care about you most and know you, and allowing them to see you that up close and personal, I guess, in a game where when you're playing the best and the competition is at its highest. So it'll be very fun.
You expect a big family turnout. I have a lot of friends, family that have been texting you, trying to get tickets and stuff, and really excited about this game.
Yes, I'm very excited for this game. I've been watching Alabama since I've been growing up watching football, and I have a bunch of family coming. They're actually bringing a bus, so it's gonna be a great turnout for me.
How big is that bus?
I'm not really sure. I think it's probably about 50 people.
Wow. How good is Alabama's defense?
The defense is pretty good. That's what Nick Saban's known for, great defenses. So,
what do you think is the key to finding holes in that defense and picking up yards and points?
I think really the hole is probably going deep, getting them off balance, and then running the ball.
Marcus, you look what they did the other night. Obviously, they start one quarterback, but Herb's just more of a run threat. How do you guys this week prepare for that, but also know they can do other things, play different quarterbacks?
You try not to, honestly. We've been in this situation before where the quarterback situation, I don't want to say it's secure, but it's got a lot of variation to it. So you just prepare for anything. But we've been doing a good job, I guess, over the course of the fall camp and in spring, just preparing for guys that can are pocket passers or guys that can run also. When people get outside the pocket, plastering receivers and just small things like that can help. But you don't really, I guess, from a player standpoint, because I'm not a coach, I don't have to prepare for it in that aspect. But you don't really worry about it. You just got to play whoever's back there. You don't really. A guy's skill set can definitely change the course of a game, but we got to play with whoever's back there. So we'll prepare for whatever they bring, and we'll be ready for it.
Much of games against LSU, Indiana, Vanderbilt, those type of guys help going into
It helps a lot. I think when you go into these types of games, the biggest thing is the atmosphere, and guys that haven't been inside that position, it definitely can have an effect. But what I'll be doing for myself and trying to, relate to and tell these guys that haven't been in the situation is, you got to kind of block it out, and you got to understand that these guys are, they are the #1 team, and we're not missing that point. But you got to play them just like it's any other team. The fans are going to be there. They're 100,000 plus. You'll probably never play. Or if you do, you're lucky to play in an atmosphere like this. So, but you still got to block it out, or use it to your advantage. Some guys are different. I try to block it out. Some guys love that stuff. So you just got to understand that this game we're still playing football. It's not like, all these people screaming, don't let it get to your head. You're still playing football. These guys still play football. So we're just looking forward to a good game.
What kind of approach do you take in something like that? Are you one of the guys that tries to block it out and just
Yes.
on the field?
I try to block it out as much as I can, really not just pay attention to the opponent, just act like it's another game.
How hard is that to do as a player, to not worry about what's around you?
When we first enter the stadium, of course, it's a big stadium, so you're going to look around. But once the game starts, it's really just block everything out.
Kyle, honestly, Coach said earlier, you guys may not have DeAndre Furby this week. When you look at guys like Quentin Baker, Marquez Trigg, some of these younger guys on the offense, how have you been impressed how they developed? And obviously they got some playing time on Thursday. What have you seen from some of these younger running backs?
I feel like they got all the jitters out. It makes them a little bit more comfortable going into the game, knowing that it's not their first snap going into it. So I feel like they're going to be comfortable, make some big plays, hopefully.
On the special teams can kind of make a big difference in a game like this. How important is it for you all to try and find to make an impact in special teams?
It's very important to make an appearance in special teams. We have to get great field position on every kick, every punt, so we give the offense a chance to score the ball every time we get a chance.
Anything else for the players? Marcus, I had one. I realize, every game is its own entity or whatever by itself, but is there any factor that you're going into this game as well as you guys played your opening game? The fact you won and you did a lot of things really well. Does that help going into this game?
Yeah, confidence is probably one of the biggest things, especially on the defensive side of the ball. We have a lot of confidence on the defensive side, not only from this first game, and I'm probably speaking in a biased position because I've got some experience over the past couple of seasons, but yeah, you just want that confidence from, especially with the new guys too, that they can play, that they know how to compete against these top tier teams, and we played a pretty good game on the defensive side of the ball against Rice. Could have done a lot of things better, but we know who we are and we know what we're capable of. And so we're just going to take that into Alabama, knowing that we're all we got. Everybody on that side of the ball is very, like I said, confident in who they are and what kind of defense we can be. So we'll be ready for the challenge going up against the best team in the country.
Kyle, kind of the same question for you. I mean, a win's great. A win does a lot. What Marcus talked about confidence-wise. Can that carry over to Saturday?
Yes, I believe that can carry over Saturday because on offense we had an okay game. We could have did things better. I feel like the quarterback position, she's getting more comfortable back there, so I feel like we make better plays this week coming up.
Anything else? Thanks, guys.
Thanks.